Эй, нас тут перебивают. Ну и ладно. Всем привет. Продолжаем проходить с толпы. И тут рассерженные рабочие нас что-то уже заезжают. В общем, миссия. Узнайте про книгу для Али. А рабочие что-то не в себе. Так бесконечно, да, буду? Вот эти вот. Так, зашел я в кладбище. Что мы тут имеем? Джонатана. Знаем, а не имеем. Ну больше мы тут с ним ничего не можем, как и, в принципе, в прошлые разы. Давно не играл, уже в толпы дня 4. Уезжал. Вот. Что же, наша сессия практически заканчивается. Сейчас практика у студентов. Давайте с братом Арнольдом поговорим. Это мы с Катбредом поздоровались, который в могиле.
What do you mean, wherever he is? He's lying right there. I made sure his wait for Judgment Day is comfortable.
Philip thinks we might go to heaven when we die.
No, we lie in wait till Judgment Day. That's why I want someone good to bury me, to make sure I lie well. I hope you will remember your promise.
Да, мы помним. Давно это было.
That was a long time ago. My first night in the Priory. I'll bury you, Brother Arnaldus. Don't worry.
Thank you.
And thank you for looking after Cuthbert.
Судьба Катберта. Изучить. Катберт умер в первой неделе 41-го года. Зима в тот год выдалась суровой. За несколько дней до смерти он начал жаловаться, что ему тяжело дышать и на боль в груди. Он наказал Милию найти траву медуницу. Отвар, сделанный из этой травы, как будто бы помог ему на несколько часов, но в ту же ночь состояние Катберда ухудшилось, а дыхание ослабло. Милия остался с ним и разговаривал, пока тот не уснул. На следующее утро он уже не проснулся. Катберд умер в возрасте 68 лет. 58 из них он провел в Кинсбридже. В монастыре не было никого настолько старого, чтобы помнить тот день, когда он пришел. Катберд никогда не говорил о своей семье, но для большинства монахов он был как отец. И как дед для Джонатана, подарившего ему столько радости в последние годы жизни. Да упокоится он с миром. Все. Если уснул, то ладно. Ссорящие рабочие. Не похоже, что они сработались. Почему они не могут просто взять и поладить? Пойдемте, а то они что-то меня уже заебли, блядь. Там Джонатан в нижнем левом углу экрана чешет нос.
I'm taking me well-deserved break. Well-deserved? You deserve a good kicking, you lazy drunk. Better a drunk than a bearded bastard. Come on then, kick me. Show me what you got.
Please, this is leading nowhere. Think for a moment what other people would do.
What? Who?
Еще о ком-нибудь. Как помощник привод. Ну. Кстати, тоже неплохой вариант. Подставим Ремигия. Вроде так его звать, да.
He is a hard-working man.
He is. And don't you doubt it.
What?
That he is a hard-working man.
Who?
Опа.
Remedius, you fool!
What? How dare they? How
О, вылетел.
Shouting in the cemetery like heathens.
But we...
Silence! Do you have any idea how hard the work of a sub-prior is? How much devotion and painful work it takes to teach our novices, our monks? And you dare call me a fool?
We didn't.
Silence, I say! I will think of a way to make you two understand the kind of behavior I expect
Налетели
in this
пацаны на
priory.
дупли.
I think they'll be busy for a while.
We place our trust.
Теперь мы можем войти, по идее, да?
We take you in.
Теперь включает в себя и скрипторий. Филипп начал обучать певцов и иллюстраторов. Меня тоже немного поучил. Теперь мы можем пройти. Если что, без записи там нельзя было зайти, потому что Ремиги как-то, у сука был. Так, Джонатан уже прилетел. Так, что мы мимо окно? Ремиги все еще там, внизу. Он буквально вне себя. Молодой монах, молодой монах, молодой монах. Все молодые монахи. Очень сосредоточен или просто боится? Ему нужно отдохнуть. Хороший парень. Не просто монах, но друг. Весь в работе. Должен немного расслабиться. По крайней мере, пока Ремигия нет.
What are you working on?
Go away. I have to focus.
Ой, блядь. Мы тут, если что, ради вот, на молодого монаха, вот этого, может,
I'm
покажем.
looking for a book by Ovid.
Oh, we saw some in Shiring and in Winchester.
There are also a few copies in Salisbury, I believe. Which ones are you looking for?
The Amores?
Have you heard of that?
Пока-
That was one of
покраснел,
the
что ли?
copies in Winchester, I think. Did you read it?
Me? I don't remember.
He did.
Just a page or two.
Sounds like the right book. And Winchester's not far. I should tell Ali what I found out.
Есть копия любовных элегий.
What is it that you're working on?
I'm copying pages of the book Prior Philip wrote. We finished the original last year.
I didn't know he wrote a book.
Not many know of it. The content is...
He's critical of the church and bishops. After his experience with Bishop Waleran, he studied about what he calls Judicia Cleri.
Judicia Cleri? The judgments of the clergy?
Yes. In the past, there were many cruel tests that were made to discover whether a man was guilty or not. The Lord was to judge them. These ordeals were called Judicium Dei, the judgment of God. Some had to hold burning iron in their bare hands. Others were drowned. Some were burned on the pyre. And if they were innocent, God would save them.
There'd be no martyrs if that were true. Even Adolphus would have been saved.
Yes, God works in mysterious ways. The prior wants these horrible ordeals to become a thing of the past, for cruelty only leads to more cruelty.
But I heard of miracles. Saints that survived burnings.
True. However, Prior Philip believes these were not judgments of God, but judgments of the clergy.
Judicia Cleri.
Yes! Stories and fake ordeals to redeem friends and allies of the clergy.
Fake miracles. By the church?
Интересно.
Ooh, that sounds like Philip is asking for trouble. Whoever is accused of fakery and heresy will not be likely to respond well to that.
But we believe Philip is right.
This is the second millennium. We must finally learn from past mistakes.
Книга Филиппа. Церковная справедливость. Ну, а тут такая большая. Уж прочитайте ее, не буду зачитывать. Я ее сам сейчас в паузе прочитаю. Ставьте на паузу, я по абзацу буду вот так вот. Не знаю, кому это интересно. Так, покидаем. Типа, узнали все, что хотели. Все, что могли. Там челы уже извиняются. И давайте, вот задание есть у валяльщиц, которых наняла Алиен, проблемы с руками. Давайте попробуем помочь. Типа, в принципе, я уже знаю, куда идти. Там Джонатан за нами идет, вот эти валяльщицы. Дорога к мосту идем. Вот тут. И идем тропа в каменоломню Джека. Тут мы еще типа не были. Тут у нас мать наша. Что у нас тут еще есть? Вот что здесь я не знаю. Резьба по камню. Я это давно вырезал. Могло быть и лучше, но мне все равно нравится. Напоминает мне о том, как все могло быть просто. Возможно. Так, Джонатан, каменоломня Джека. Моя маленькая каменоломня. Здесь я могу вырезать, что захочу. И когда захочу. Это, если что...
As much as I'd like to, I did promise Tom I'd only do my own carvings in the evenings.
Айлон, она все еще проводит больше времени здесь, чем в Квинсбридже. Говорит, что ей трудно жить бок о бок с людьми. Давайте с ней поговорим.
Ah, there you are, Cub. I wanted to talk to you.
What is it?
Мы тоже.
I'm afraid there's a lot of trouble ahead of us. From what I heard from Tom, they're trying to shut down the construction.
They?
The Earl of Shiring. Tom is under a lot of stress. If it weren't for him, it would already be over.
Why are you telling me this? Did he say something about me?
No. But I know that he just can't stand to see you and Alfred arguing.
Just don't see why Alfred gets to do everything he wants.
Alfred is a master builder. You are an apprentice. There are rules. They may not be my rules, but they are yours. If you want to become a master builder.
Maybe.
Don't be angry, Cub.
I'm not.
Кап. Ну-ка, что еще?
The Fullers down in Kingsbridge are having
Oh.
trouble with their hands.
I'm not surprised. I could only do it for a few days, even though Aliena paid well. Here, take this.
Жгучая крапива. Если разыскать ступку, то можно сделать валяющийся бальзам для рук. С помощью крапивы.
Stinging nettle.
Yes, and you need to crush it with a pestle and mortar, and then make a balm from it.
Ну, это, наверное, на
Cuthbert
кухне мы
had
найдем.
mortar, I think.
Ну
The
вот.
fuller's hands will improve for a while. But only for a while. If they want to stop their hands from suffering, they need to stop fulling.
Maybe you're right. Thank you.
Говорить мы уже не можем. Ну, тогда на кухне она сказала, что Джонатан смотрит на крест. Собор и монастырь. На стройке, как всегда, кипит работа, а в торговые дни здесь еще шумнее. Рынок собирает людей со всего Ширинга. Так, дорогой в Кинсбридж пойдемте. Пойти в монастырь пойдемте. Дверь вклада, дверь кухни. Пойдемте. Так, и что мы здесь имеем?
Hello, Milius.
Jack, and
Ну,
Jonathan.
Милли весь паник.
This is not the best of times.
Brother Cuthbert could have been a little more careful in storing the apples down here.
I'm sure it's fine, Brother Andrew.
I am not so sure. Even the salt is damp.
Cuthbert knew what he was doing.
What is Brother Andrew up to?
We will get a new cellar soon. Andrew is preparing everything. Maybe they should get a new kitchener as well.
Why?
Чел в тельте.
If what Cuthbert did was not good enough, then what I can do can't be much better.
Вон ступка, кстати, прямо на столе перед нами.
Cuthbert knew so much more than I did.
One.
Так, что мы, очаг и горячий камень. Здесь слишком жарко, я бы и не смог стоять у огня целый день. Так, Милли, у него грустный вид, видно, скучает по Кадбриду.
You miss Cuthbert,
Блин, конечно.
I do. The thought of being here without him.
But you won't be alone.
I'd rather be alone than spend the rest of my days cooped up in here with someone like Brother Andrew. Or whoever will be the new cellarer.
Did you talk to Philip about it?
You know, I think I should. But Philip and I haven't talked since Cuthbert passed on. As prior, he always has something else to worry about.
There is a
Правда.
sausage
Why does
missing.
Philip want me to read the Bible?
Bible.
He thinks that if you put that mind of yours to good use, you could be a great scholar.
Are you saying I'm not putting it to good use right now?
No, but there is still so much you could learn.
Это база.
I've never seen him so sad.
No, there's not.
Он рассматривает погреб. Скоро будет назначен новый келарь. Келарь.
Not. I don't want to disturb him.
Понятно. Ступка. Ступка Кадберта. Я по нему скучаю. Давай попробуем из крапивы мазь
Now,
сделать.
let's see. Here we go.
Ну реально. Так офигенно пошло дело-то.
Yes. Just a little more.
Идеально.
Good. And now, what? Milius?
Yes,
Do you know how to make a balm?
indeed. All it takes is some hot fat and beeswax.
Жир и
Ah,
воск.
thank you.
Это бальзам для рук валяльщиц.
You know, you really wouldn't make a bad monk, Jack.
Да и не
What,
надо.
Me? I think that would be a problem.
Why? You can read, you know about herbs, and you...
Ну все, если это так, значит ты монах.
Is this supposed to be wine?
What?
Here, in the corner.
No, it's vinegar.
Не, ну может быть и вина охота, чё нет-то.
It's vinegar.
Ладно.
That shouldn't be here. What was Cuthbert thinking?
Oh, Lord. Give me the strength to endure this without chasing Brother Andrew from my kitchen.
I don't think I would make a good monk.
Why not? Philip thinks so too. He told me.
Never mind why. I don't need to be a monk to come around and talk to you, right?
That is true.
And I think I should get back to work soon. Thank you for your help.
Так. Здесь, ну пойдемте к валяльщицам. Полетели. Это бальзам для рук. А мы им так можем сразу дать, чтобы к ним не заходить? Но он все равно к ним залетит, да? А, ну да.
Try this.
Whenever did you find the time to make a balm, handsome Jack? Don't you have work to do?
Who would I be if I could just pass by ladies in need?
Does that mean you'll join us and do some filling?
Союз рабочих.
I
Получено
have my
достижение.
own work to do, so that won't work, I'm afraid.
Oh, of course. Suddenly you've got work to do. But I dare say, that balm works. My hands feel much better. Thank you.
You're welcome, ladies.
Еще в Стиме есть достижение, типа, я так понимаю,
Better
сильное
not get
гнездо
too close.
сбить или что-то такое. А, ну да, их всего 3. Сколько я уже... Ох, ёп. Сколько я уже видел.
I need to do better than that.
Я понял тебя.
I better not get...
Вот, типа в соборе, на могиле, вот здесь. Да я, блядь, косой на...
Ah,
Это реально непросто. Попал.
yes. I bet there are more nests around.
Всего 2, чел. Ща мы все, я уж все знаю, где они находятся. Что только гулял вне записи-то. Вот, в собор залетим. Где-то здесь есть. О. Поехали. Мимо. Все мимо, блядь. Блядь. Когда-нибудь я попаду. Попал. Легкая. Да не, вроде немного. А, все, ничего выбрать там нельзя. Хотя странно, они все еще там летают. И вот. А, блядь, эти, которые вечно срутся, вот осиное гнездо. Тут в упор-то мы должны... Не так же тяжело должно быть. Да все мимо, блядь. Почему первый раз так везде зашляпил? Ну и попал, конечно. Дезинсектор. Получен достижение. Ну и отлично. Пойдемте, Альен, скажем про книгу. Она же дома должна быть, по идее. Дом Альена, вот. Пойдемте к ней.
Come on, Jonathan. Let's tell Ali what I found out.
И чё? Мы на кота смотрим? Ну, прикольный кот нарисован. У него лицо, как, правда, у человека. Ох, нифига он.
At least this is a chance for us to take it back.
For us? Who is us? The whole of England is strangled by new taxes and torn apart by this
Батин прикольным кентом вырос. С бородой.
You still think I'm just playing around?
No.
I put my life at risk, Ali, for you and me. This isn't a game.
I know that.
Do you? It's an honor to be one of the King's Knights.
An honor that costs a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now you broke it, Jonathan.
There's someone at the door. I'll be right back.
Мы на месте.
Go play.
Jack.
Hey.
So,
Yes.
So.
what brings you here?
Опа, Кен залез. Не, ну... Куда? Куда? У тебя гость. Мы же скрываем же это, правильно?
You have a visitor.
Are you jealous?
Пусть ясен красен.
Yes, it will just take a minute.
Да он же слышит.
Sorry, but my brother is waiting. He has to ride back to Shiring soon.
Ah, I see. All right. I just wanted to tell you that I found out about the book.
What book? Oh, Ovid. You were still looking for that.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. It just feels like there are so many problems right now at the construction site. That reminds me. Could you tell Philip that I've come up with an idea how he can pay the workers?
Oh. How?
I'll buy up all of his wool and sell it on the fleece fair myself. But I need to go to Shiring first and get the money.
All right. I'll tell him.
Угу. Мы сейчас должны
By
лететь,
the way, I
говорить.
have a copy of the Amores in Winchester.
Oh? I think I know someone who might be able to get it.
Ну и отлично.
But first we need to make sure Philip gets his money and talks to Percy.
Who?
Percy Hamley, the Earl.
Percy Hamley, the fat oaf.
Congratulations, everybody heard you.
So what? They're all bastards.
I think I should be going.
Ah, all right. See you later, Jack?
Of course.
Bastards.
You're gonna have to forget that word really quick, little brother.
So for them you've got money, Ali?
So you were eavesdropping on me. Great. That deal with Philip will help them and us, Richard.
Robert of Gloucester is advancing on Lincoln as we speak. Tomorrow we will ride from Shiring. And what I need from you is money for a new sword and a gambeson. I want
Нормально.
my shield painted in Stephen's colours.
Is this leading anywhere, Richard? You've been doing this for years now, and has the king ever considered making you Earl of Shiring?
Not yet. But I fought side by side with him before. He knows my name, Ali.
Oh. Oh, all
Классно.
right. I will meet you in Shiring, and I'll bring the money.
Так, поговорить с Филиппом, ну в монастырь пойдем, вроде, да, вон он стоит.
Father Philip. Yes? Aliena says you can pay your workers. She has enough money to buy up all the priory's wool and sell it in Shiring. And that way, you get your money earlier.
Really?
But you have to accompany her to Shiring. She has to fetch the money first.
The sooner the better. I have to talk to Percy Hamley anyway. Thank you, Jack. Now you better get back to work. Tom wanted to talk to you.
Угу. Верниться к работе. Типа в собор.
If I talk to Tom now, he'll insist I stay at the construction site and work. Am I really done out here?
Да и все, которые достижения хотел, вроде получил. Там вроде активности это больше нет. Ну, если не можешь с кем-то поговорить. Пойдем, немедленно возвращаемся.
Jack!
What?
Come here, please.
Ну-ка, из-за чего на него?
You wanted to finish your call bill and I let you. Instead, you pick another fight with Alfred. You mock him in front of others because he can't read.
Ну, это было круто.
You hit him.
Блять, да.
And don't tell me he started it, because everyone else told me you started the fight.
Да похер.
Sub-Prior and me just told me you disturbed the monks in the scriptorium.
Philip told me to practice reading.
The Bible, not the kind of book you were looking for. Then you go and waste your time in the cemetery and the market.
Да нихера, я столько
and in
достижений
the
получил.
kitchen, and chatting to the Fullers.
I made a barn for them. I wanted to help them.
You should have been working instead.
Да похер.
Don't you know how close we are to shutting down the construction? If I'd not planned ahead, it would all be over now. But how am I to plan ahead if I can't rely on you, Jack?
What? Watch out! Whoa.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Бля, классно.
Hey, hurry up, quick!
Опа, Кент. А его уже видели, кстати. Он на рынке был.
Your son thinks I dropped the stones.
You were the one who pulled them up, weren't you?
Of course. That is my job.
He was probably angry because he might not get paid.
Alfred, stop it.
What?
Peter, what happened?
I'm not sure. But there was a monk. He was wearing a black robe. And when he saw me looking at him, he ran away. Maybe it was him.
A black robe? Are you saying this was my fault?
No, no. I'm sure I didn't recognize him. He wasn't from here.
А это этот, наверное.
No. Peter dropped the stone and doesn't want to
Ну,
admit
я
it.
видел монаха в черном на рынке. Вроде было, это не разве не женщина была?
I saw a monk in black in the market.
Oh, did you? I was there too when you were. Tell us, what did he do when you saw him?
На куриц, что-то с курицей. О. Он едва не наступил на несколько куриц.
He almost stepped on a few chickens.
Wait, Jack is right. I remember now. There was a monk there, and he went into the cathedral.
I'll go up front and look for him. You check the back.
All right.
Где ж тот монах в черном? Межирёный вправду перерезал веревку. О, вон он. Кентяра побежал. Сейчас за ним надо фигачить. Потопали. Детективчик. Он куда-то на мельницу? Не, он не на мельницу. Он сюда пошел. Дорога к мосту. Опа. Он к Джеку пошел или к матери ее? Тропа на каменоломне Джека. Опа. Прощи его, прощи. Тыкано. Детективный роман.
What happened to you, monk?
Mother!
Jack?
He's not a monk! He tried to kill me!
You did what?
Please,
Монах?
I know you. You are with them.
Скидывай его
Did they
нафиг.
send you?
Please, let me go!
What did they send you for?
Tom Builder. I was sent here to kill Tom Builder.
Опачки.
Tom,
What is going on here?
take heed. I know you. I know your face. Tell them that you succeeded. Tell them that Tom Builder is dead.
But...
Tell them, or I will find you.
yes.
Speak up, or I'll put a curse on you.
I will tell them what you ask. Please.
А нам не покажет, да, типа?
What the hell? What was that? Why did you let him go?
He was after Tom. After all these years, it's happening again.
What is?
Just tell Tom to stay low. If we're lucky, they'll think he's dead.
Why don't you tell him?
I'm the reason they're trying to kill him. It's my fault.
What?
We should never have come to Kingsbridge, Jack.
Да кто? Бля, даже в теории не могу подумать. У нас только единственные пока враги. Письмо от Фрэнсиса. Это мы уже за Филиппа гамаем. Мой дорогой Филипп, слишком давно мы с тобой не общались. Я мало о чем могу тебе написать, поскольку писцы графа Роберта клянутся сохранить тайну. Я хорошо помню тот новогодний день, когда мы говорили с тобой о политике. Теперь, когда прошло уже несколько лет, а конфликт между моим графом Робертом и Стефаном все не утихает, и начинаю понимать, почему ты выбрал жизнь приора. Вовлеченность в политику всегда приводила только к еще большим страданиям. Я сопровождаю Роберта Глостера в его походе по Англии, направленном против Стефана. Где бы мы ни оказались, повсюду говорят о том, как замечательно ведет дела кинсбриджский приор Филипп. Ваш святой Адольф теперь хорошо известен, даже в Уэльс и в Шотландии. Твой брат Фрэнсис.
Excuse me, Philip? Philip? I'm sorry. Is everything all right?
Озвучка прикольная.
I
Вот
was
это эхо.
just thinking about my brother. What is it?
Aliena is ready to go to Shiring with you.
Then I must not keep her waiting.
О. Так, следует дорога в Ширинг. У нас больше выбора-то и нет.
As we rode, Aliena expressed relief that Percy Hamley held court in Shiring Town during the Fleece Fair, and not in her father's castle. I had not yet confessed to Aliena that I blamed myself for her father's fate. I felt the guilt and shame starting to rise when we came to a large group of peasants looking as desperate as the refugees that had come from Earl's Castle back then.
Угу. Поговорить с крестьянами, продолжить путь. Давайте как раз по пути с ними-то
Philip
поговорить.
stopped to talk to the peasants, and so did I. Of course, he couldn't pass by people in need of help. Not even when he was on his way to try and save Kingsbridge from another attack by the Hamleys. Two of the peasants broke into tears and begged for food. Philip was mortified as they grabbed the hem of his robe and pleaded for mercy. They said they were from Wigley. They had illegally erected a mill and hadn't paid taxes to the Earl of Shiring for grinding flour. I bit my lip when they mentioned the title that used to belong to my father. As punishment, the Earl had destroyed their mill. Philip seemed unsure what to say about Percy Hamley's punishment for these peasants. I was less hesitant.
Граф должен проявлять понимание, но наказывать граф не должен.
I asked why they'd built an illegal mill. The peasants told us that milling taxes had doubled in their village. The peasants shouted and cried that the Earl had also burnt their fields, destroyed their houses, and taken their livestock from them. A few of them had even been killed. Philip told them to go to Kingsbridge for food. As we rode on, he said nothing. Maybe he had begun to lose hope that he would ever solve his problems with the Earl in shiring.
Так, продолжить путь в Ширинг. Больше у нас выбора-то и нету.
I had never trusted the Hamleys, but it seemed I had grown careless over the years. They had thus far kept their word to King Stephen, but now I felt I should have known that they would eventually break it. As I was thinking these grim thoughts, we passed by a gallows with two men dangling by their necks. An old woman stood by one of the corpses and snarled at us.
Остановиться, поговорить со старухой. Ну давай. Весь прикол, походу, в
The old
разговорах.
woman looked at us like a cornered animal. Philip demanded to know what had happened. She cackled and shook her head. She continued looking through the dead men's clothes. She'd already taken off their shoes and found a couple of coins on one of the corpses. Only now I realized
Бля,
that
отлично
someone had
вообще.
tied foxtails to the corpses. Their hands had been cut off and their faces were burnt.
Что с ними произошло?
I asked with a stern voice what had happened to the men. The old woman cackled and said that they had played with fire. When Philip asked that she should, by God, answer my question, she became serious. She told him that these men were poachers caught by the Earl's men hunting in his forests. Philip rode on, and when I caught up with him, I could see that now, more than ever, he was determined to talk to Percy Hamley.
Отправиться в Ширинг.
Aliena rode by my side without knowing that I had long been responsible for her family's fate. Ever since I had made the mistake of trusting Waileran by God, I felt like a fly in a cobweb. Every move I made seemed to lead to further calamities. But then I heard Aliena as she sped past me.
Очень красиво сделано. Вообще дождь типа идет, звук дождя. Круто, круто. Опа. На этом главу 10 закончили. Очень старались закончить Модильон. С помощью Эллен и Миля вы сумели помочь валяльщицам. Альфред хорошо к вам относится, но вы отомстили ему 3 раза. Альфред сказал им, что ваш отец был вором и его повесили в Ширинге. Ричард пытался вернуть графство себе и Алиене. Вы навестили Кадберда и сказали брату Арнольду, что похороните его. Вы уничтожили 3 осиновых гнезда. Ну, ебать, я старался. Вы поймали убийцу. Эллен заставил его сказать всем, что Том мертв. Что ж, давай тогда на этом и закончим. В принципе, наверное, сразу же следующую серию начну записывать. А так, как обычно, всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, дизлайки, комменты, не коммент, подписка, отписка. У меня сейчас 6 вечера на часах. Всем приятного вечера и всем пока-пока.